Alright guys, so today I am going to be reacting to Xavier's Meowplays story event. I'm very excited to see how this one goes because we all know how that card went. But alright, let us jump right in. As the sunset's glow is extinguished, the light autumn breeze sweeps the last traces of sunlight into Xavier's home. Xavier sits motionless next to the large floor-to-ceiling window with a pot of cat in front of him and his big tail resting quietly nearby. Oh my god. He can sleep while sitting like that. Classic Xavier. Planning a playful scare, I tiptoe toward him, but just as I'm about to pounce, Xavier turns around and embraces me. Ah! You're awake? Were you just pretending to sleep?
I heard someone plotting mischief and decided to play along.
Oh my god, he sounds sleepy! Do you hear that? He sounds sleepy! Oh my god, he's so cute!
Would you like to try my latest beverage? Sparkling water with ice mint.
Aw. It looks quite nice. Oh, seeing how I'm inspecting the drink, yet have no intention of taking a sip. Or like, sorry, we don't trust your ability to cook or prepare beverages even.
It's delicious.
Oh, he's like, it's good, I promise. I swear. All right, I'll try it. I lean in to sniff the cup's rim. Out of the corner of my eye, I catch his slightly expectant look. I brace myself and take a gulp. Ugh.
Does that mean you like it?
It's refreshingly sweet and not too heavy. Tasty. Xavier nods calmly. His tail and the corners of his mouth curl up subtly. Then my gaze lands on his flushed forehead. Oh. Why is your forehead red? How can we tell? Is his hair, like, not parted like this currently? I'm not weird for being like, how do we tell? Right?
I might have bumped it while sleeping somewhere.
Oh no! Poor baby! Lately, you seem to fall asleep on the spot, even while drinking water.
It doesn't stop me from staying hydrated, though.
It's good to know. This cat curse is really hard on you, though your fluffy ears and tail are quite fun. Is there a way to appease these cats and lift the curse sooner?
Should we start devising a strategy for the cats, given your knack for planning?
I've been thinking about it. Mimicking my pose, Xavier rests his chin on his hand, his tail occasionally sweeping over my knee. Oh.
You're doing a great job as the chief caretaker.
Oh.
The cats all seem to like you.
He's like, and I hate that. And I despise them for it.
Maybe we just need to keep things as they are for now.
Oh. He's like, I don't want them getting any closer to you. Xavier slowly blinks, taking a moment to gather his thoughts before speaking.
If sitting here isn't giving you any ideas, how about lying down for a bit?
If I lie down with you, I'll be off to dreamland in no time. Nonetheless, I join Xavier on the sofa by the catnip.
I'm not a real cat, so I don't know how to make them happy. But I'm sure any creature fond of sleep would appreciate a comfy den.
What would make a den comfy? A warm, soft cat bed, an easily accessible scratching post, and catnip ready to be chewed?
All of those sound great. Anything works, really.
Oh, he's so sleepy. Xavier's tail rests over him, like a little blanket, faithfully covering its sleeping owner's belly. Oh, this boy is just so naturally a cat. I can't. As I ponder, I gently stroke his tail fur back with one of my fingers. Not sure if they'll work, but it's worth a shot, right? There's a pet care consultancy near the cafe, with a pet supply store next to it. Let's check them out sometime.
Huh? Why do we need to go to a pet health consultancy?
He's like, vet! What? Whoa, wait a minute! Wait. The kitties might just need a cozier den, but a big cat that's always sleeping makes me worried.
Sleeping is not the issue. But if you keep messing with my tail, its shedding might be.
I look down to find his tail has lost quite some fur from my playing. Now it's a messy thin blanket. Literally every experience I have when petting Trista. Taking advantage of a moment of leisure at the cafe, Xavier and I walk to the nearby pet care consultancy. As soon as Xavier enters the building, a horde of kitties pounce at him, probably sensing a fellow kitty. Oh, leave me alone. There really is no food here. And stop pulling the tail.
It's good for you to provide voiceover. But it'd be even better to help me handle some of these kitties.
She's so real for that. She's so real for that. Oh my god, MC. With the cat ears drooping, Xavier is surrounded by kitties. I wipe off my amused smile and shake a pack of freeze-dried treats. Look, kitties, I have treats.
Oh, how did the consultation go?
It's pretty much what they say online. Cats might sleep more because of the weather or underlying health issues. But for you...
It's another story. Can the diligent caretaker finally relax about me now?
I evenly distribute the remaining freeze-dried treats to each kitty that comes over, and Xavier pokes a few of them on the nose.
I'm far healthier than them. Unlike this one, drinking too little water, or that one, eating too fast.
Eating too quickly can lead to an upset stomach, and not drinking enough water can cause health issues.
Already a professional caretaker, huh?
Well, you know the drill with the cafe kitties. It's a daily challenge to get them to drink. That's why you add the hydration to their food, silly. Xavier turns to glance at the pet health consultancy sign and then back at me with a flick of his ears.
Maybe we'll learn some scientific methods here that will encourage cats to drink.
You're right. I've been too caught up to think about that. You add it to their food.
A pinch of calcium powder, a pump of fish oil.
And then we add half a spoonful of crushed catnip. Under the guidance of an instructor, we successfully prepare 2 refreshing, healthy cat drinks. It's actually simple, kind of like the mint water you made before. I can't believe I didn't think of that.
If catnip is for cats, then what do we call mint for humans?
I don't know, just mint?
I can't believe it's not working.
What? Xavier looks at me, casually picks up a few dried cat grass sticks, and in a blink of an eye, ties them into a messy kitty head?
See? Both of you have the same speechless expression.
What? I squint at the cat grass head, trying to discern any expression on it. Okay, if you say so.
There are dried cat grass sticks at the cafe. We stored them away because customers kept tripping on them.
What?
Should we repurpose them?
If they pick up our scent, maybe the kitties will like us a little more? Since we already made the catnip water, it wouldn't hurt to put in the extra effort. Let's give it a try. First, show me how to make one of those cat heads.
First, you need to pick out cat grass with just the right firmness.
Xavier hands me a few cat grass and starts to go through the steps. However, why is it so hard to make the cat ears? They just unravel every time I've got them right.
You handled my tail with such vigor, and now you're so careful with these?
He's like, dang, girl. Funny to see what you go easy on. Seriously, this cat grass is putting up more of a fight than your tail.
Try tying it a bit tighter, like this.
Xavier moves to my side, holding my hands in his, and patiently helps me reshape the stubborn cat grass.
Don't worry. The dried cat grass is pretty resilient. It won't snap.
Under several more tries, under Xavier's guidance, I finally get the hang of it and can easily make a cat head. Just as I'm about to capture our handiwork with a photo, a group of cats charges at us, scattering the neatly tied cat grass heads all over. You kitties!
Let's just give these to them. We can make more back home.
Xavier stops me with a serious look and comforts me with a pat on the shoulder.
They're so tough. Nothing can beat them except for freeze-dried treats.
As I recall how Xavier was swarmed by the cats earlier, I'm struck by the chaotic charm of it all. I wonder if keeping all these kitties at home is more of a joy or a chore. Out of the corner of my eye, I notice Xavier's ears twitch, like little antennas picking up a crucial signal.
That depends on whether you like them or not. For most people, it's probably a happy chore.
It's true.
It's like how you fuss over my shedding tail, but can't get enough of it.
Can't get enough of it.
Am I wrong?
Oh, he's like, you like my tail, don't you? Right? Like, what? Why does it feel like your tail is just stuck to me?
Should we ask it then?
Xavier and I exchange a glance, then we look at his tail at the same time. The tail brushes away the kitty trying to play with it and curls into a cheerful loop and grazes my leg.
I stand corrected. It said you were right. This is a very honest tail.
We love that. In the afternoon, Xavier and I walk side by side, strolling through a one-stop pet supply store. From cat beds to cat trees and litter boxes made from wood, cotton, and wool felt. Interesting. There's something for every pet here. Xavier, see that litter box with the tiny entrance? Is it designed to protect the privacy of cats?
It's more about safety. A confined space can make cats feel more secure.
That makes sense, but I wonder why I thought about a few weird things. What? That cat bed over there is quite the hit with kitties. Doesn't it look like a tiny silver platter?
The center is soft, ideal for comfort, while the wool felt exterior helps them keep their claws sharp. It's practical and stylish.
What a professional analysis.
Should we get one?
Seeing me nod in satisfaction, Xavier places the chosen cat bed into our shopping cart. Did you just sneak a feel of that wool felt?
Just doing a quality check.
Just making sure I got the softest one. Ever seen a kid bury their head in the rice at the supermarket? You two would get along. What? Oh my. They just have like rice barrels out at like Chinese supermarkets, and they get like, what? As we continue looking around, A wooden cat table that accommodates both humans and cats catches my eye. Intrigued by the various holes in it, I step forward to carefully read through the detailed brochure that explains its design philosophy. This would be perfect for the cafe, don't you think? Xavier?
Come here.
He's like, I found something cute. After scanning my surroundings, I follow the sound to find Xavier behind a cat tree, confronting an unfamiliar kitty. He's holding a cat wand used for demos, seemingly trying to lure the kitty.
Stay put. Look over here.
Uninterested, the kitty ignores him and dashes straight toward me. Xavier quickly grabs it by its scruff. God, these guys got quick reflexes. All of them, they've all grabbed a cat by the scruff at least like once, it feels like. A mighty two-legged beast bullying a tiny kitty.
This piece of news will shake the cat world. This little kitty has been shadowing you for a while now.
Aww. Me? The kitty struggles in Xavier's hands, trying to pounce at my backpack. I realize something and pull out a couple of pet biscuits I had casually put in my bag earlier. Your nose is as good as your appetite. Here, take this as a reward.
You got what you wanted. Now behave.
Aww.
It's wearing a collar. Seems like it wandered off on its own.
No wonder, there's a temporary shelter for lost pets here. Turns out some little ones do get lost.
A black and white cat with a blue collar was found. If you are its owner, please come to the temporary shelter to retrieve your pet.
Watching the kitty excitedly play with the fur ball in the cage, I can't help but shake my head. Good thing cats don't understand human language. Broadcasted like this would be embarrassing for him.
For all we know, we could be thinking something like, what a perfect day. I got a biscuit and a new toy.
Content, I pat our full shopping cart. It's a perfect day for me, too. I got quite the haul. Are you thinking about how to rearrange the new cat beds and cushions?
I don't think the cafe has enough space for everything. You'll probably end up stuffing the extras at my place for me to use. And to think, the first bed you ever bought me is actually for a cat.
Aww. During a work break, Xavier and I, laden with supplies, set out to give Meow's Cafe a quality upgrade. Next to the plant stand, I water the cat grass that was just planted, while Xavier quietly wipes the windows. 5 sprays for small pots, 8 for the big ones. Did I miss 3 sprays on that plant? I double back and aim at the overlooked pot of cat grass. Perfect. Uh-oh, did we actually spray him? Watching the thriving cat grass I planted, I proudly turned to Xavier. We had to thank your gardening tips. Do you want to taste the fruits of your labor?
I probably shouldn't eat cat grass. Besides, your hard work made mine seem pointless.
What? Uh-oh. Did we spray the window on accident? I follow Xavier's gaze and see the freshly cleaned windows now speckled with water from my spraying. No! Pass me the cloth. I've got this.
Hold on. Try this first.
The weight above me slightly shifts, and I look up to the floor-to-ceiling window in front of me. The clear glass now reflects the floral arrangement in the hair, and the extra artificial flowers along the plant stand's vine have disappeared. Slacking off while on the job, huh? But since the caretaker is very pleased, she'll let you off the hook. Go ahead, slack off as much as you want.
If the caretaker is so pleased, can I push my luck a bit?
Oh. What else do you want? Let's hear it.
I'd like the caretaker to join me.
Aww. Well...
How about adding this?
Xavier tilts his head slightly, his fluffy cat ears twitching under the dappled sunlight. As I reach up, Xavier looks down, allowing me to play with his hand to my heart's content. It feels nice to the touch. For this, I reward you with cleaning up the cat's den with me. I pull out a massive cat bed from the stack of boxes. Sweat trickles down my forehead. A cool touch brushes my face. I turn to see Xavier behind me with a mint drink.
I already unpacked everything else. What about a break?
How are you so composed? Almost like a graceful butler serving his guests well.
So, are you satisfied with my service?
He's trying to get all posh with his voice. Noticing Xavier's teasing gaze, I grab the drink and sip it carefully. A moment later, I pretend to be hesitant as I nod in approval. Not bad, but I'd be even more pleased if you, Mr. Butler, would help me arrange these cushions on the cat tree.
I'd be happy to oblige.
Why is he talking like that? He's such a goof. 4 large cat beds, 8 cushions, 1, 2... Huh? Xavier, have you seen the cream-colored cat cushion anywhere? Xavier's cat ears, unconsciously flatten, leaning on the cat tree. He ponders for a moment with his brows furrowed before shaking his head.
I don't recall seeing it. Maybe a kitty hid it somewhere?
Oh. Was it a rag doll named Xavier?
Well, it could be.
Stop. Could you please ask him to give it back?
In the cat world, if you leave your scent on something, it's yours.
No.
Since we both used this cushion, no other kitties can have it.
He's like, it's mine now. End of story. What a possessive big cat. He's like, yeah, but I'm your big cat. The afternoon sunlight is perfect. Xavier and I, after working busy for a while, lie down on the cat bed with exhaustion, our heads resting on the missing cushion. Ever notice you become not only sleepier, but also clingier since you grew those cat ears and a tail? Just let go. Let go. Sleepiness overtakes me, and as I slowly close my eyes, a satisfied purr seems to hum in my ears. Finally, after replacing all the cat beds and cushions in the cafe, the kitties are happier. However, there are occasional conflicts over territory. Xavier and I quickly adjust the spacing of the beds to cater to each cat's preferences, preventing the conflicts from escalating. As I rest behind the counter where we make catnip drinks, Xavier brings us 2 bowls of mint beverages and joins me.
It looks like they had fun. There's cat fur everywhere.
They're drinking a lot of catnip water. I guess we won't have to worry about their hydration anymore. Xavier picks up a bowl of beverage, but just as he's about to take a sip, he pauses to sniff it closely. What's wrong?
I can't tell which one is for me and which one is for the kitties.
Why did you use the same kind of bowl for them?
No worries. I'll do a taste test.
Oh boy. As Xavier moves to sip the bowl, I quickly snatch it away and shove mine into his hands. Don't try that. Drink mine instead.
Oh.
He's like, I kind of wanted the catnip pie though. After a brief rest, an orange tabby cat approaches, holding a promotional flyer for space travel in its mouth? I place a cat drink in front of it, but it only sniffs the bowl and keeps its paws on the flyer. Is it trying to tell us something, Auto Manager?
Coming. Uh-huh. It says it wants a drink that looks like the one in the picture.
But that's just a glass bowl. It's not really catnip water. How do we explain the universe and nebula to a cat?
Let me look at that flyer.
Are we really going to make something like this?
A silver transparent spaceship with a twinkling nebula.
We could use a glass bowl for the spaceship, but what about the wings and nebula?
The catnip you've planted might just come in handy.
Before I can continue, Xavier picks some fresh catnip from a nearby flower pot.
Add a ring and wings to the bowl. Here we go.
Now it's starting to look like a spaceship. It seems letting you make cat heads before was such a waste of your talent.
As for the nebula,
maybe the freeze-dried flakes could be enough? I set the custom-made drink next to the orange tabby and hold up some freeze-dried fish flakes. The cat sniffs and returns to its original spot, eagerly pawing at a light spot on the ground.
I have an idea.
Under the orange tabby's expectant gaze, Xavier picks up the drink and waves. A burst of light appears in the semi-transparent bowl. As the cat happily chases the light in the bowl while drinking from it, I grab Xavier's hand and examine it in confusion. He uses Evol. I thought the cat curse took your Evol away.
It seems to be slowly coming back.
With your Evol returning, will those cat ears and tail soon disappear? With wishfulness, I stroke Xavier's fluffy tail, my peripheral vision catching the cat chasing the light. Kitty Xavier, you always know what a cat thinks about.
Let me guess. What's the caretaker thinking with that regretful look?
Xavier pulls his tail from my hand. He slowly brushes it against my cheek and neck.
Is it the tail or the ears?
With several rounds of catnip drinks, the kitties in the cafe play until they're tired and then begin to rest. According to Auto Manager, we finally won over our feline friends and our gig here will be over soon. Xavier and I clean up the last remnants of today's chaos. Why is there so much cat hair everywhere? Is it shedding season already?
As far as I know, cats shed twice a year, and each period lasts 6 months.
So all year round. This is going to take forever.
Want to switch tasks? You can tackle the yarn balls instead.
No, thanks. I'd probably end up cutting them. Next to the cat tree, I secretly observe Xavier's reflection in the window while holding a lint roller. This might be my last night with Xavier the big cat. I grab a handful of soft cat fur, wrap it around a cotton toy, and gently squeeze it. Just as I thought, this doesn't feel nearly as good as real cat ears and tail.
Getting into arts and crafts now?
Embarrassed, I hide the toy. Xavier glances back, his tail slowly lifting.
Hold on a second.
The lights above us go out one by one. In the dim room, Xavier and I lie side by side on the cat bed. Toys, blankets, and pillows are scattered around us.
This blanket feels almost as soft as my tail. And this toy...
It's like squeezing your cat ears.
Squeezing these when you're stressed can really help.
So, did you also sneak some shopping in at the store that day, aside from catching that kitty?
You couldn't hide your longing for my ears and tail. And when the cat curse is finally lifted, You'll miss them, won't you?
Yeah.
I knew it.
Yeah. I follow Xavier's gaze and see a mischievous kitty excitedly playing with the cat ear toy I just made. I'll miss more than just your cat ears and tail.
Oh? Like what?
I'll miss the Xavier who can't hide his feelings, and the Xavier who has endless hours to waste with me. Aww. Aww. As my voice fades, Xavier grabs my fidgeting hand and helps me to stand up.
Then let's make the most of this cat curse and waste even more time together.
Aww. Where did you find that bell?
It's this kitty's.
I looked down at the lively kitty Xavier's holding, the same one that was secretly playing with my cat ear toy.
It's getting late. The noise might disturb the neighbors, so I'll hold on to it for now.
Are we taking the cat for a walk? It seems pretty good at it.
It's been trying to escape outside a lot lately. Unless we tire it out, the other kitties won't get any sleep tonight. But that's not the main goal here.
Xavier slowly approaches me. He places the cat leash and bell in my hand. Are you suggesting I walk both a big cat and a small one?
The sun is gone, but the stars are twinkling tonight.
Aww.
Why don't we go starbathe together?
Aww. Aw, that one was cute. Aw, I knew it would be though. Xavier's stuff is always cute. But alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this reaction as much as I enjoyed reacting to it. If you did like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Also, please be sure to subscribe to the YouTube if you haven't already. More Lads content is sure to come. Also, if you ever want to catch me live, I do stream on YouTube and Twitch on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturdays. But alright guys, I hope y'all have a great rest of your day, and I hope I'll see you later. Bye!